You already know silence. You knew it the day you were born, before language, before cartoons, before the endless dopamine feed of screens. When you were a baby, silence wasn't scary. It was the womb. It was safety. It was the sound of your own heartbeat amplified in liquid. That twitchy panic you feel now in silence, that's just the grown-up you, resisting the return to that intimacy. Think of silence like a detox bath. Step in, and all the gunk of the day, the years, the fake-ass personas, start floating to the top. That twitchiness, that's toxins leaving. Most people mistake the sting for poison, when in truth it's the cure burning off the infection. Physics backs this up. Two opposing sound waves collide. And what happens? Destructive interference. Noise cancels itself. Silence isn't empty. It's a golden technology. It's a built-in noise-cancelling device that reveals the baseline hum of who you actually are. Now here's the kicker. People don't hate silence. They hate the mirror that silence holds up. They hate seeing their own cracks. It's like trying to sit in a clean white room while your hands are dirty. You suddenly notice the grime. That's why people blast music, fill space with chatter, drown themselves in Netflix. They're not bored, they're terrified. Because if silence strips you naked, you've got to face what's actually there. But flip it, face the static, suddenly you become unshakable. Because when you've stared into your own chaos, no one else's chaos scares you. The man, the woman, the warrior, unafraid of silence, that's the one who owns the room. Because while everyone else is wrestling their inner echoes, you've already made peace with yours. You already do silence when you sleep. That gap between thoughts when you drift off, that's it. You don't fear it. You need it. Without it, you'd lose your mind. You do it when you daydream, when your mind blanks out in the shower, when you get lost watching a candle flame. Silence, it's already in you. You're not learning it, you're remembering it. Silence is sovereignty. It's the clean slate where you actually decide what the fuck matters. Without silence, you're just an echo chamber of other people's noise. Your parents, your teachers, your phone notifications. With silence, you recalibrate to your own frequency. That's not woo. That's literal neuroplasticity. Your brain repatterns based on what signals you feed it. Silence lets you strip away the spam signal so the truth can rewire in. So why is this important? Skip silence and you become a puppet. Your strings pulled by every dopamine hit, every news cycle, every insecure opinion. You're reactive, you're chasing. Master silence and you flip the switch. Suddenly, you're the signal, not the noise. People feel it. They can't explain it, but they lean in. That's why a CEO can walk into a room, say nothing, and everyone shuts up. It's not the suit. It's the silence they carry without fear. Neuroscience says silence boosts neurogenesis in the hippocampus. That's memory and learning. Study shows silence literally grows your brain. Cardiology. 2 minutes of silence lowers blood pressure and steadies heart rate more than relaxing music. Psychology. Silence reduces cortisol, stress hormone. Stress makes you stupid. Silence makes you sharp. Avoid silence, and your unprocessed shit will eat you alive. It'll leak into your relationships. Needy, anxious, reactive. It'll choke your creativity. You'll recycle cliches instead of birthing new ideas. It'll rot your health. Stress, burnout, distraction. Face silence and you reclaim your power. You become the eye of the storm. When everyone else is panicking, you're calm. When everyone else is lost in noise, you're signal. That's how kings, queens, leaders are forged. Not in noise, but in stillness. The patterns that trap us: addiction to distraction, scrolling, binging, talking just to avoid the gap. Fear of judgment. What if people think I'm weird for being quiet? Newsflash, they're too busy drowning in their own shit to care. Confusing silence with emptiness, when really, silence is fullness, the womb of all creativity. Silence isn't absence, it's presence amplified. Silence isn't scary. It's just you meeting the part of yourself you've been ghosting. Noise isn't connection. It's avoidance disguised as connection. Facing silence isn't weakness. It's strength so raw, it terrifies the weak. So now, let yourself notice where silence is already teaching you. Notice the shower, the car ride, the empty room. And as you notice, realize you can choose to lean in instead of leaning out. You can let silence be your training ground. You can let it sharpen you. And every time you sit in it, every time you breathe through the twitch, you grow stronger. You rewire. You own the room. Silence is not the enemy, it's the forge, the crucible, where your raw metal gets tempered into steel. Without it, you're brittle, always breaking under pressure. With it, you're unbreakable. So here's the fatherly, no bullshit truth. Run from silence, and you stay a scared child forever. Face silence, and you grow the fuck up into someone the world can't mess with. And once you've tasted that, noise will never own you again. You'll own it, because you finally own yourself.